Sick.
All right. I have with me from Dexter and the Moon Rocks, Ryan and Fox. What are you guys doing? How are you?
I'm good.
Alive. I'm good.
Live.
Okay.
I've been
Where are you at, Ryan? You're somewhere just outside of Texas or right in Texas, right?
Yeah, I'm about 20 minutes south of Oklahoma. I mean, right on the border near Wichita
Okay.
Falls.
And Fox, are you close by? Is that where you guys live?
No, I am in the Peninsula Islands of the Philippines.
All right.
They might as well
it,
be.
it is
I
a
am in
different time
I'm on
zone.
the Falkland Islands.
Wow. Okay. Well,
I'm allowed to say FCC airwaves because I said FALKAN island.
you know what? You are allowed to say fucking whatever you want.
Love
Yeah,
that.
that's the first thing I asked. We're good.
Yeah,
Oh, okay,
you
cool.
good.
I
You
wasn't there for
good
that
as
part
a
of this
trashy
conversation.
mouth. You be trashy mouth. We good. Abilene, Texas. I gotta tell you, Abilene, Texas has
Nothing.
produced. Yeah, has nothing. Well, but they have Dexter and the Moon Rocks. Okay,
Well,
like
Yeah.
let me say,
Yeah.
you guys are probably my favorite new band.
thank you.
Thank
Period.
you.
Like I love your sound. I love like so far everything about you guys, but I love the Western space grunge. Explain that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um,
So it's cool. We'll just I love that. We could just
you go first.
right
Go
there.
ahead. Go ahead.
One of our like friends, it's more the guys' friends that they grew up with in the area, but he has become mine. Um Early on, he was like, "Man, you guys' music sounds like Western space grunge." And I remember they told me that, and I was like, "Dude, that's the perfect three-word elevator pitch for just what we are." And so I guess it's just you have to have something to where you can explain your music to someone because, if you're like, hey, you should listen to our band, it's like, what music do you make? It's like rock music. They're like, cool,
Cool.
fuck
That's
yourself.
nice.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're like,
Yeah.
I don't
Bye.
give a shit. But if you can find, it's like, oh, it's like Western space grunge, or it's like Nirvana if they were country, or it's like, sad cowboy music or some shit like that. Then it's like people are like, oh, I've never heard that before. I'll go
It
listen.
extends the conversation immediately.
Yes, 100%. And people are like, "Oh, what is that?" Instead of just being like, "You probably like live in your mom's basement." Stop talking. So,
Well, and that's great because I needed to know that because I have been telling people about you just outside of even my microphone here, and they go, what is it like? And I'm like, dude, I feel like I'm in 1995 strike zone. Like,
yeah.
boom, like you guys just nail that feeling because I was there. I'm an old bitch, and I was there, and I know I was playing all that music new. And
Yeah.
so that's you guys just take me there, and you're it's so good. How did you all meet?
So, me and the singer graduated high school together. We've been best friends since we were 12 or 13. And then our bass player is my cousin, my first cousin. I've known him as long as I've been sentient. So, we've all kind of known each other for a long time. And then we met Fox in 21 on this app called Bandmix. Not a sponsor, never will be. But it's like Tinder, but for bands,
I was
basically.
gonna say, as it a dating app for bands to
Might
find
as well
each
be.
Literally.
other? Yeah,
Yeah.
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 And we
Yeah.
found him, and it's all been a blur since then.
Yeah.
I bet because of the beer showers. Is that a part of the blur?
Dude,
No,
that's just
sober as a bird. This is Dr. Pepper. This is Diet Dr. Pepper. I don't drink
Oh,
beer.
okay. All right.
because like you, dude, man, I drank, I think at two shows, maybe three. Like not
Maybe,
not like
maybe.
the bar shows. Because like I'll drink on stage, I'll shotgun a beer. I mean drink. Like
Right.
Yeah,
get
with an
fucked
objective.
up. Yeah, with
Yeah.
yeah, with an objective. Um,
Yeah.
and every single time, it wasn't fun being hungover in the van and then driving 4 hours. I was a terrible human being, and it just wasn't enjoyable. And we all kind of got to that like road of things, but like I don't understand the bands that are like, we go on at 10 o'clock, play till 12, share a whole bottle of Jack Daniels, and then go out till
Before and after. Yeah.
before and after, and then go out at 3 a.m. and wake up and drive to the next city. And it's like, you must hate yourself. You must, you have to, that sucks. And not hate yourself in the super cool way of like making depressing music. I mean, like, hate yourself, just not cool.
Right. And also, we could just not be built like that. You know, we could
That's
just be
also
little babies.
true. We also don't do
Well, what
cocaine.
I've learned,
I feel like that
what
helps.
I've learned in my travels with bands is the bands that know that know that lesson that you're talking about, taking care of themselves, doing the business first, making sure they can do the business. They are successful in this day and age. The Zeppelin days of ruining hotels and being wasted all the time and all that, it's over.
It's just
Bands
not cool.
that attend to
Yeah.
business, are the ones that are going to make it. So,
Dude, yeah, you know what's cooler than fucking doing drugs? Even though drugs are, whatever. What's cooler than like doing men's 1-a-day vitamins? That's what's cooler than doing like, let me tell you, dude. Like, man, dude, you get the flu once on the road and you're like, I'm never doing anything ever again. Don't touch me. This sucks. I want my mom.
And we all do take vitamins on the road for that reason. Like we get
You're
in the
smart,
van
man.
and we take vitamins. Yeah.
You're smart, man. The name, I know you guys are, look, you guys are new to us, so I'm gonna ask questions you've been asked. So, and I understand that. So, trust me, I know.
Sorry, can y'all hear my dogs?
No.
I love dogs.
Awesome.
It's okay. They're okay.
Screaming. So I'm just
Tell them
making
to
sure.
keep talking. We're good.
Okay, cool.
The name Dexter, of course, nobody in the band is named Dexter. So the name comes from Dexter's Laboratory, Dexter, the serial killer. What Dexter
a cool
we're
name.
talking about?
It's just a cool name.
Yeah, I agree. I had a dog named Dexter forever. I love that name.
That's fantastic.
And
We
then
played
Moon Rocks.
we played a venue in Cleveland where one of the hands had a dog named Dexter as well, and we had to take a picture with him after the show. It was cool.
Very cute.
It's my favorite TV show too, Dexter.
Dexter.
It was
okay.
Atlanta.
Yeah.
It was the Masquerade in Atlanta.
That's right. Yeah.
And then Moon Rocks is marijuana.
Okay. All
Strictly.
right. So you got to have the space age marijuana. You ever had space age marijuana?
No.
Moon Rocks is like super weed though. It's weed rolled in or dipped in wax and then rolled in keef. James calls it weed cubed.
Yes.
It's like triple weed.
And that should shoot you to space, right? I mean,
yes. Yeah, Moon Rocks. Yeah,
that's what I mean. Yeah, that's why it's called the Moon Rocks. Yeah, like higher than the fucking moon. So Sad in Carolina. That I heard that song about 8 months ago, and I was like, wow, what is this? It's quirky, it's different, it's new, but it's got a familiarity. And then I heard Ritalin. Dude, Sad in Carolina, as the title is, sad, but the song itself is like, woo, Ritalin, man, there's a darkness there. What's going on with that?
Do you want to? I don't.
I'll take a swing at it. James kind of quarterbacked this song for the most part, but I mean the riff alone is obviously devastating, and that we kind of just started with that, and he just spit those words out as if they were meaningless. But that song is connected with so many people that we've spoken to after our shows who grew up dealing with. I don't want to say something as simple as ADD or ADHD because they're not simple at all, but when you don't grow up that way, you just hear those words like, oh, they have ADD or whatever, but you don't know what's going on inside their brain. And being able to hear the way that that's connected with people has been unbelievable. I've heard stories just since I've been playing it live that I never thought I would have heard, and just how something like that could connect with someone so fast.
Yeah, it's
that wasn't even an answer to a question. I just said words. I'm sorry.
No, that's a good answer.
Great answer. Go ahead.
Because it was originally a different song called
completely.
It was a completely different song. It was called Using. Had a completely different chorus. But I think it's still on YouTube. You can find it somewhere. And it was a Sad in Carolina-esque, like upbeat. The riff was faster. It was. I don't even know if it was the same. It was
more like it was closer to Birds and the Bees, kind of.
Yeah, and it had like this like it was like bouncing and it was upbeat and the verses were the same, but the chorus was like I think it was like I'll keep using this time because the high feels
Oh,
good and the come down don't feel right. I'll keep using this time. Like that was the chorus. It was very happy.
Mhm.
We have this habit of we'll write complete songs and then we'll forget about them, which if we forget about them, we kind of just go, look, get a load of this fucking guy. It sucks. And then someone along the road will have an idea for something else, which I think James spouted out the chorus in a green room. And then we were like, wait, we already have lyrics about using drugs. And so then we just stole the verse lyrics and just pieced it together and it worked very well. And yeah, James has an incredible ability. One of my favorite things that he's ever said is he said, I don't give a fuck what the lyrics are. I just want the song to sound cool. And so he will just try to make really cool melodies and then we'll write a whole song and then look back on it and be like, well, I guess we should figure out what this song's about. And like
right.
and then try to figure out what the song's about.
But that's kind of the beauty in it, because we won't know what the song's about until we speak to a fan after a show who tells them why the song connected to them and what it meant to them. And it's like, we didn't even mean to do that. And then we might hear someone else tell a completely different story, but it still
The
makes sense. So it's like open to their interpretation, but we don't intentionally do that, because I don't think you can intentionally do that, or we can't,
absolutely.
anyways, in music.
The amount of people that have come up to me and been like, dude, I proposed to my girlfriend to Birds and the Bees, and it's like the best. And I'm like, that's a breakup song. That's a whole song is not what you think it's about. But it's like, okay, cool.
Reverse
If you're
psychology
like,
on that one.
yeah, man, it's like, all right, if that's what you think it's about, hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah. So
What is the okay on that? Because that is true. We take your music and we use it and we put it into what our perception of it is, and that's the beauty of music, right? What artist did that for you? What you're hearing? Who did you say that to when you were at a show?
yeah.
That's a good question.
There's a
Uh,
great song that I didn't realize this at all, but there's a great song by a guy named Joe P. It's called Off My Mind, and it's a very happy song, but it's literally about wanting to kill yourself. And he says like, I'll be making toast in the tub with all my ducks in a row. And like I didn't realize for the longest time, I was like, oh, this is just a fun little song. And then like I listened to the lyrics and I was like, oh, this is a song about like
Well,
suicide. I was like, oh
right.
shit. And I love like because I always listen to music first. I don't lyrics don't register in my head until way later, like the 17th listen.
right.
I don't know about you,
For me,
Ryan.
it's different. It depends who I'm listening to. There are some bands I listen to for their music, and then other guys like Jason Isbell who I could I could just listen to him say his words and get the same experience as I do out of his music. Like he has this thing where he'll say the same line 3 times in a row, but you know it means something different each time he says it. Like no words in between. He'll just say the same 2 words, bam, 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 and you just know that it's changing as he's saying it. So, I mean, it's not like I use that when I'm trying to write, but that's the first thing that I noticed in songwriting that made me realize you can almost do whatever you want in a sense, as long as it's intentional on your end or you know that someone's going to get what they need out of it.
Yeah,
So I guess I would,
authenticity, right?
yes, yeah, I guess I would say him.
I remember I love I literally we made a TikTok about this. It has like 20,000 likes, I think. But there's Whiskey Myers. I love their lyrics a lot. And their song Stone, he has a lyric that says, they say Jesus was a poor man. I wish I had a little more him in me. And every time I listen to it, I've always wondered if it's him as in like capital HIM or if it's him as in HYMN. And like
Right.
which
Yeah,
one does, and I've specifically never looked at the lyrics solely because I don't want to know which one he's talking about,
Right.
like what they have it
yeah,
spelled out as. But
whatever you need to hear.
if I
Yeah.
ever meet them, that's gonna be like my first. I'm gonna be like, did you
Yeah,
know you're writing the coldest double entendre ever? And which one are you talking about? Um,
right.
so yeah.
I noticed in your influences there were some that made totally made a lot of sense. Whiskey Myers was in there. Um, Pink Floyd was in there, and I went. That's the one that I went. Oh, where's Pink Floyd coming into this for you guys?
I would say loosely due to the, again, whatever you want to do kind of thing. I mean, if you're putting music out that you're proud of, it doesn't matter what it, I don't want to say it doesn't matter what it sounds like. That's a dangerous thing to say, but you know what I mean. Like,
Mhm.
as long as you're confident in it and you have a direction, you can put it
It's
out
your
there.
art.
Yes. And they are pioneers of that, doing whatever they wanted. And they never lost their theme through whatever they put out, I don't think. And I say that like I'm a diehard listener. I know a bunch of Pink Floyd, but that and the spaciness, maybe,
Mm-hmm.
and stuff like the end of Pixie. I mean, it doesn't sound like Pink Floyd, but the atmospheric sounds like what they do in Time and stuff like that. I guess that's what I would say Pink Floyd.
I think it's just for me, I think it's just the idea of like I love people being great at their craft and not being great because that's what culture wanted, but just being great at their craft and eventually people,
Undeniably great.
yes, and eventually
Yeah.
people get it, right? Because I feel
Yeah.
like a lot of people didn't get like will I bleed Alice in Chains. I fucking love them. And I think a lot of people might not have gotten that initially, right? And then and finally it was like, oh, this is genius. Same thing with like Pink Floyd. Same thing with like Turnpike Troubadours. I think a lot of people miss how fucking amazing that band is. And I think that's what's cool, and that's really what we like music wise. Is it's just we like things that are weird or that are different or that feel like it's elevating something and not just trying to please a certain group of people. And that's what we got. Like Rainbow Kitten Surprise. Like who the fuck were they making music for? They were just making sick music that and
For themselves.
yeah, for themselves.
Make art. Yeah.
And then people were like, and then I think like 7 million people is like whatever their monthly listeners are or whatever. And it's like, yeah, those people are like, yep, that band right there is one of the best bands ever. So.
Yeah.
Well, I think you guys, I've been doing this a long time. I've been listening to music for a long time for the purpose of, is this going to make it or not? And I think you guys got it. I think you guys got what it takes. And I wish you the best. What is next? Where are you guys going on the road? I mean, you're in the Philippines right now. When you coming home so you guys can go on the road so we can see you?
Yeah. Hey, what's up, guys? We're Dexter the Moon Rocks. You can find us on all social media platforms at @the_Moon Rocks. We're on Google Drive, Facebook, MySpace, LinkedIn.
We're on none of those.
Absolutely none of them. But we're about to start a tour in the north or like in the Midwest. You can find us in Madison, Wisconsin, Iowa, Kansas, Tulsa, Oklahoma on Saturday, Michigan, Detroit, Cleveland, Ohio, Columbus, Ohio. We have a bunch of tours coming up. We've got some festivals. We have a new song called Say I out March 26th that you can go pre-save right now. It's very grungy and very fun. And please like our music and give us your money so we can pay rent and also buy our wives and girlfriends pretty things.
Well, you guys need to come to Vegas. Like, quick, okay?
It's inevitable.
Come to Vegas. I want you to come here. Come see me here. And let's have some fun. Okay.
We will.
I think you guys are great. Seriously. You're my favorite new band.
Thank you so much.
And I don't usually gush over bands. Larry can tell you, he's here recording this. He knows I don't gush. I'm gushing over you guys. I think you guys are great. And I look forward to more music from you and seeing you guys grow and become what I think you're going to become. So thank you for talking with me. And I can't wait to see you here in Vegas.
Hell yeah.
We'll see you soon. Thanks for having us.
Be safe on the road, guys. Thank you for your time.
We will.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Bye, loves.
Okay.
Bye.
Okay, bye.
Bye.